Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Yeah, it's still really early in the morning. Yep. Another episode of Factorio Freight Forwarding coming at you. We finished up all of our research. All the mandatory stuff I thought was critical. I'm pretty happy with. How much? I don't have nearly enough red for this. That's okay. Let's see. Last episode, we talked about our train network, and this is kind of what I came up with. Yeah. I'm very used to two-way designs, meaning one track going one direction, one track coming back, right next to each other, like two letter I's right next to each other, and having a fairly tight line. So in this case, this is right-hand drive like I usually do, but it's one direction. So they'll go on the right side, you're going to go up. On the left side, you're going to go down. And that's how we looped everything into itself. And we came up with some pretty neat designs so far. Oh, rain. Nice. It doesn't change anything right now. It's just a nice aesthetic. Yeah. Yeah. We got all the signaling done and set up. Oh. Take that back. Now we're good. Yep. So what this was going to do is this was going to be our template for our first station, which was iron. Oop. Hi. Iron plate make? Are those words? Those are probably words. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to get something a little bit set up here for this. I kind of also want to take the coal and feed it back so it fills trains. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to start talking about... It's dark as hell. I'd like to start talking about how we will load stuff onto a train and get it into the system. Right now, an ad hoc station isn't a terrible idea just to get the game going. Actually, this does not have a way to go back up. Did I? Wow, I skinned it that hard? Awesome. Let's get our signaling right. One of the things that usually burns me is I'm like, yeah, we'll get to signaling when we get to signaling. And then it's later, and I should have done the signaling, and I didn't. The trains are pretty small. I don't need to separate the lines that hard, I don't think. So, let's talk about loading. Loading here. Loading over here. It doesn't honestly matter much. I don't think it matters at all. Oh my gosh. Jax. Jax woke up from a nap. Came over. Demanded pets. I gave him pets. I made him nice and happy, and then he scrammed, and now he's mad again. Hey. Yeah, hi. Okay, you get a little scritch. You know, while I'm doing this, let's kick off that intro, yeah? And there we go. I have to do better about the transitions. My old brain is not understanding the transition pieces yet, but we'll get there. This is going to be too tight for anything, so we're actually going to go down here and do it. Yeah. Oh, Jax. You sad boy. The world is ending, and you're mad about it. Trust me, I get it too. Alright, something like that. And then this is just going to be really dumb. I can't overstate how dumb I'm going to make this. Too far. Okay, and... it's probably enough space. Hello? There we are. Not enough. Let's do this differently. Let's do this just a little bit different. Just a little bit. No, what am I trying to do? I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish. Okay, let's try this. One more. That's good. Yep, that'll do. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm loading 4 products, so that's probably good. It's dark as hell. Ah, yes. Complain about it. Talk to your MP. That's how we change things. I'm going to take all of that. I'm going to take all of this. You're going to take all of this. Have a little more coal. Thanks. I'll take all of that. 65 is going to be close. Not quite what we need, but that's going to be close. I'll take that. Cool. Okay, that gets that going very nicely. So, back to this. This is temporary. This is all incredibly, incredibly temporary. None of this is going to last very long at all. But I do need something to load and unload crap. So, nope, the other way. And I don't have any fuel in my trains. Oop. So what is this? Blank Reinhardt. Hell of a name, hell of a name. Come on down. How fast do you guys even move? Fair speed. Fair distance. We're not gonna win any NASCAR speed races, but... Here he comes, there goes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's going to be chasing after someone. Should stop singing that too. Am I going to get busted for that too? He's coming at you, so you better look alive. He's coming at you at the powerful Mach 5. And when... Okay. Stop. When I get sing-songy. Holy crap, I get sing-songy. Okay. This is going to be same as everything else. This is iron ore pickup or load. What am I saying? Load. Loading, unloading. Does that make sense? And then I need... Oh, does that work? Does that work giving me the boop boop boop? Hold on. Let's put that on mute. Work does not need to be bothering me this early in the morning. Considering it was already up quite late the night before. With them, they can be... How do you say it in French? Patient? They can be patient. I'm going to build another buffer here. The buffer can be very tiny. Does not have to be big at all. Alright, and same deal. Actually, can I just... I really like how this looks. Oop. Yeah, let's... let's trim all this crap out of here, now that I changed my mind for the 5th time. That's something that's probably the biggest obstacle for me to play the game, is a lot less understanding of the game mechanics and a lot more of me dealing with my... indecision and whatever. That's probably the biggest minotaur to fight and tussle with. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we bring in the stuff. This should be very straightforward. Now, the only thing I'm unsure of how I want to tackle is the containers. How much can you hold? You can hold 1 stack worth, which is 10. Awesome. What if I did something like this? And then for all the other drop-offs, did something like this. Nope. Good, now I got that frickin' song stuck in my head. I did it to myself. This should load on one side. I don't know which side. The right side, maybe? Then all I'm really going to do is I'm going to pipe... Yeah. I'm gonna pipe iron ore all the way over here, and then that's it. Now this is a really trivial, dumb distance. Yeah, sure, it is. The main benefit, though, is this gives me a really good proof of concept on how I want the rest of everything else to go. I think getting these things, getting the raw materials into bins is going to be kind of a cakewalk. I will need more of that. Thank you much. Nope. Nope. Okay, yep, and we're gonna switch over right now. I think we've got enough iron in the system. I don't have to fret all too... Oh my gosh. Nico's now here demanding pets. So he saw me pet Jax when Jax was throwing a fit, and now this is an issue. Now this is a bona fide issue. You cats are great. Thank goodness I can at least do some things with one hand. What about this? This kitty scritch is brought to you by JohnMegacycle of Megacycle Entertainment. There we go. There's my sales pitch for myself. For myself. We're gonna nuke that. This literally is just gonna come over here. Yep, we're doing it. We are doing it. What's that? I'll take all this. More steel. Do I have any more engines? I don't really need a ton more engines. 14. Yep, good. That should be more than enough. Well, maybe not more than enough. It should be enough for a Big Brother boost. And there we go. Cool. Shut her down. Shut her down. Shut her down. That is all the research I want to accomplish right now. Oh, we're starting to see other lands. Nice. That's our first, exploration piece. It's coming at you, so you better look. Damn it! It's not a bad song, it's just stuck in my head now. It's so early in the morning, I don't need stuff to just take up brain space, but here we are. Yar! Here we are. Damn it. Oh, my mental fluidity is a commodity all its own. There's only so much of this stuff to go around before, like, some other dumb thing occupies brain space, and now it's like, well, guess what, dumbass? That's all you're gonna think about for the rest of the day. Yep, it is. And it is entirely my fault. I'm aware of this. Okay, I need many more of those. I'll take more of that. I probably don't need as much circuit production anymore. That was a... Oh, I didn't see how many it made. Dang it. If ever you're wondering if an investment like some automation is worth it, check how many products are finished. 2,135 circuits I didn't have to handcraft. Yep. That translates to very, very worth. Absolutely, positively. Oh, what? The words of DMX. What? I can't. I can't. He's got the pipes. I don't. Okay, very good. This needs to get hooked up. How much can this hold? 500. How long is that going to take to load? This is probably where we should switch to the fast, the speedy inserters. This is going to be nuts. Oh, can I get started on steel production? Or steel furnaces? Maybe. Let's stick with stone first until I get the proof of concept right. So yeah, this is just gonna badoop. Oh, it's the left side. I was wrong. But ideally, this is not big enough. Craps. Ooh, it's working? Okay, so product, right? This isn't big enough for what I want to accomplish. I should have measured 2 more times, then cut never. Okay, let's try this again. I want to fit all this garbage right here. That is more than enough. Perfect, right there. And then I'll use this as a base for everything else. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Right. That was just a ghost. That wasn't real. There we are. All right. This episode is hopefully where we're going to start to see actual factual change. Yeah, it just nuzzles in 2 of them. Nice. That's super, super cool. What is next? Maybe coal? Maybe? So I could actually get iron going? That would be pretty dope. We can always make better, stronger, faster improvements. So I'm not super duper duper worried about... Oh, we're not using the fastest inserters right away. That's totally fine. Still locked. Very good. This is not plugged in somehow. Oop. Your recipe changes. You are going to do coal. And the bins just go right there. Oh, wow. Yeah. We're going to just be forever out of containers, I feel. But that's a really good start. So now, coal. Where art thou? We're going to put this up like this. We're going to say priority right because I don't want to exhaust any of my other things going on. Power base. My power basin. I could probably do a better job of sorting this out later. Again, these resources are not permanent. They will flutter away into the void eventually. Come up and then over? Probably not a big deal. We're just gonna bulldoze through this some gun. I am out of wood. Oh, crap. I deleted all the lumber within like 500 miles. Okay, that's fine. The alternative is to use medium power poles, which I also don't have a ton of. Steel. There we go. I don't have a ton of steel. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. So right now, the beginning part of a base like this is difficult, and not like hard to do or anything, but it's difficult because there's a lot of repositioning we're doing to get the base started, right? When we get to a bus, a traditional bus build, it's a lot easier because when we add on the necessitation of another component, like let's say engines, we already have hopefully iron and steel on the line. It's easy to plug in a couple things and we're done. We're going to see the exact same results when we get closer to building out our rail network. It's legitimately going to be, well, now that we've got these things hooked in, now I need to hook in one more thing, and then bam, another product. So that can do that. Stone and copper. Or copper and stone, it doesn't really matter. I've got the facilities though, so this is just going to be some really quick slap down some stuff. It is until I run out of that. There we go. Actually, one yellow belt is enough. See, when it said it supplied one yellow belt, still don't really understand what that meant. But now I'm kind of curious, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think it worked that way. Unless it comes through the bottom? No. What about the side? Nope. Okay. Then I have clearly no idea what it meant by can supply one yellow belt or something. Cool. We have 1,000, 2,000 iron ore sitting there. Oh, that feels amazing. It's all coming together. It's all coming up Millhouse. I thought it was going to take a lot longer before we would get to like this specific stage, but I think we're getting there. I don't need that one there for... Oh, I do for that. Okay, that's fine. This is going to be copper. And we'll just build that out a little bit, just in case we need it some other time. Yeah, everything's starting to slap together real nice. What's that? I didn't signal any of this, but... Should be doing chain, but I don't care. That seals that up really nicely. That predicates the exact flow we want. Right-hand drive is defined everywhere. I can hit R all I want. It's not going to change direction. Beautiful, beautiful. Put something there. And just for giggles and symmetry, as if I'm Death the Kid from frickin' Soul Eater. I rewatched that anime today. Just weird. Like in a good way. Just weird though. Okay. This is iron ore load. This is coal load. This is... Oh my gosh. Jax. Jaxie boy. Oh, Jaxie baby. Jaxie baby, my little Jaxie baby. Meowing baby, my little Jackson baby. He is Jax, come on, man. You're killing me over here. I got excited to work in like, I don't know, half hour. I was hoping I could just squeezle in some Factorio right before. And now Jax is crooning the sound of his people. Ah, fat man, but did you consider? Meow. Whenever I have visitors, I have to remind them, pretty please do not repeat after the cats. You ever meet someone like that? Like, cat meows and they meow back. It's cute at first, but after a while it turns into like chain lightning, and now the cat won't shut up, and now the human won't shut up, and it just meow, 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 meow. It just... Damn it. Damn it, man. Another Dr. Wily master robot, or robot master. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Fun fact I just made up. Metal Man from Mega Man 2. Metal Man's original name was Damn It Man. That's a true thing I just made up. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Where's the other train at? Iron plate core. Yeah, I don't want that. I want iron drop off. Where's iron drop off? Oh. That's iron plate pickup is what that should be. Or iron plate load? Coal load. Yes. And I think you're out of fuel. You have fuel. Great. This should be iron. So one is the where, the what, and the verb. Let's start with that. Iron plate load. We can always do letters and numbers and other crap if we want to better designate, but I don't know if that's necessary. So that goes there. That loads into that. I'm already digging all this. This is all turning out very, very cool. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of that. Now, realistically, we just start setting up our whole thing here. I think I really want to take some of the coal that's coming from here and feed it back into the train. But let's do a little cleanup here. Since iron is going to be on the top and coal is going to be on the bottom. Is that correct? Iron plate coal unload, yep. I don't know if that saved me any time. What if I did this? How it connects doesn't much matter. But what I need to do is some of this. So bing, bing, bing. Come on. There. There, there. And I'll explain the method to the madness in a little bit. In a little bit. We need to change this to read belt contents, hold. Place that over there. Enable, disable, read belt contents, enabled condition. It's not enable, disable. We're not enabling or disabling the belt. But I do need to... Hello? I do need to read the belt contents. What's going on here? Okay, I must have misclicked on the shifts. Alright, very good. This is going to look a little wacky, but bear with me. Ugh, this is going to look like garbage. If the only thing I'm honestly fixing is getting coal from here up into the system. This side makes more sense because this smelting array is always going to be here. This array down here is going to go away the moment the materials are gone. So then I'll have a problem refueling trains. I don't like it. Would it help at all if I reversed the flow? Yeah, I think so. Nope. Yep, okay. So we've got iron plate, coal unload, iron plate, iron ore unload. So now this connects to here. When this outputs something really dumb and simple like this. Now the problem is the unloading is going to be like so fast. Right? We could build a dummy delay. A wait until unloaded and 5 seconds. Let's just double check this lines up. Nope. Yep, really glad I checked. Was honestly not sure how that was going to fly. And now we know it doesn't. Okay, also I want you to prioritize on the left. I'll take that, thanks. Okay. Coal comes down. There's our coal. Iron ore comes down. This looks absolutely terrible, and I hate it. Let's do a little cleanup. Once I find a formula that I like, yes, the Mr. Krabs formula, because I am obsessed with how he says that. Arr, they're not gonna get me secret formula. It's like, he put a bunch of extra letters that were not necessary, and I love it. I love it, I love it. Okay. Coal in, deploy. Iron ore down, deploy. Now, the reason why I need to start doing some of this is because we need to see if there's actually raw materials on the line. If there is, I don't need any more coal, I don't need any more iron. We're carrying 500 quantity boxes at a time. So that's looking pretty good. There is one thing I need to experiment with, though. Before we get this started, is I need to figure out if the containers are unloaded first or not. So I'll just jank a container full of iron ore. So here's what I want to know. This will output a container, most likely, and iron ore. What I want to know is what gets pulled out first. If the container gets pulled out first, I'll have to do some splitter magic and split it off the line. If it's the ore first, that might work out pretty well. So I'm just going to dump it in there. And it is starting to rain again. You're actually not going to reach. Neither of you are going to reach. I don't know why the hell I thought that was going to happen. I'll deal with that in a hot second. More importantly, what's going to happen here is iron's going to kick out the line. It's going to get red here. And then up here, is it this one? Iron ore unload. I want you to enable when iron ore is less than 1. Meaning 0. It is flashing like crazy. It's on hold, is it not? Read belt contents, hold. Right, so right now it should be hella disabled. Yep, and it is. If we want to be a little more safe about this, we could do something like this. And copy paste. And this adds a little more of a check to it. So what we should be reading is like 16 or something. 4, that's it? That cannot be correct. Is there honestly just 4 4 ore on the floor? 4 ore on the floor. See what? See what? 4 ore on the floor. 4 ore on the floor. How about now? 19. Yeah, that's better. Let's pop-adopt that. Where are we at now? 11. Okay, cool. So what's going to happen now is the train isn't going to do anything because I've disabled it. But this iron ore train could check a couple of places for if any iron ore is needed and then go from there. Now, back to my other inquiry. What got unloaded first? The ore gets unloaded first. Cool. How do I want to get rid of the containers? I'm not sure. This is unanswer. I don't know if it's a good answer, but this is unanswer. You are going to whitelist for them's bad boys. Yeah, just dump it right on the floor. Cool. That's dope. This is too wide for me to do any real daisy chaining. I would like to get all the containers together, though. Oh, actually, first things first. How do I get the containers inside of the assembler? That looks kind of neat, yeah. This is gonna be dumb and weird and awkward and weird. Wait. Oh, I see what the issue is. Not the most elegant fix I've ever had, but it'll do. Still doing a lot of experimentation with this, I think. And read, paste, paste. Let's make sure this is pulling. Yep, good stuff. All right, a lot of technical work. I want to make sure we get this done and done correctly before I turn the trains on, and then it's like, well, shoot. Now this doesn't work. I probably allotted myself far too much room, but that's okay. I don't think there's such a thing. Alright. How do we do? How do we do? One. Da, 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 da. And I'm out of stuff. Please tell me you has? You do has. Awesome. Yep. Kind of want to use as much space as possible. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we bifurcate, split it out a little bit. This is going to be a massive increase to my current smelting production, and I'm very confident this is going to change a couple of times, so when it comes down to it, I'm not going to cry super hard. I don't have a pad of paper right next to me. I'm not drawing up schematic to see what is the best MLG pro way to do it. I'm just having some fun. Nope. There we go. Okay. That 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 16 on each side. Which might not be enough. It might be too much. We also have red belts at our disposal. We could always do some upgrading there. Oh, just barely. Just barely, and I'm running out of iron. Gullible J-Megs. Good old gullible J-Megs. It's alright, we're about to be doing pretty good on iron. No weaving, we're not doing any of that. It should be pretty straightforward. And medium power poles. Oh, I'm out of inserters. Because I'm out of iron, okay. I got a little over-optimistic on stuff, I think. I'll take that, I'll take that. Okay, thanks. I think what we have is a fairly decent template for raw material smelting. I'm pretty happy with it. At the end of this episode, I'm hoping to have iron ore being delivered here and then kicked out. That would be pretty dope. Overkill, sure. It sounds like a rap name for me. Lil Overkill. L-I-L Overkill. Add a few of these bad boys. Make it sound like someone's home. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good stuff. This was already 500 iron ore, really? Huh. Interesting. Now, ideally, I'd like to take this crate, come down here, and feed this. I don't really have a good strat on how I want to get rid of it if we have too many crates, though. Or, alternatively, what do I do if I have not enough, right? Okay, so right now this station ought be enabled. It is. Cool, cool. Okay, let's write you up some rules. Manual for now, thank you. You're going to go to iron plate, iron ore unload, empty cargo, time passed, and 5 seconds. Full cargo. That's it. Yep, this is going to be a little annoying, and I need to make a tighter loop somewhere around here. This looks uneven to me. Is it even? It is very even. It is even Steven. Little Stevie in the evens. Unload, unload. And now it waits 5 seconds so it can get coal if there was coal, but there's not. So it scrams. So what'll happen is this will start cranking out materials in a moment. The station will shut off, saying, hey, even though blah blah blah, there's a ton of ore already there. We don't need to bring ore right now. So the only stations that require it should be the ones that are enabled. That's all the iron? Oh, yeah, because it's all down here. Duh. You need to change to iron... nope. Plate. There we go. Awesome. Awesome to the max. It's the 80s guy from Futurama. Oh, man. I was too busy being an 80s guy. Forgot to cure my bonitis. Bonitis? It sounds made up. It is, Fry. It is. Well met. Well met, lad. I'll take all your iron. What am I missing? Handful of those. Duders. Oop, hold on, hold on. Hold das phone. There we go. Now, realistically, we could go pound for pound, measure out everything, and be like, oh, well, we need this much of this and that much of that, or we could just observe, which is all I'm going to do right now. Right now, this station should be disabled, and it is. What this signifies is there is a non-zero amount of freight moving, ready to be pushed out down the line. That's what that tells me. So right now, this shuts off that. This, even if we had iron ore ready to go, it's not going to bring it here. What I don't want is I don't want like 36 containers on these belts full of raw product that's not going to get processed. That's a dumb way to do things. Okay, next up is... Oh, right. Oh, man. I can't... Oh. Nope. Right, I can't change... I can't open up boxes, and I can't apply copy-paste while I'm flying, or while I'm in the radar. Yeah, you're out of containers. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of containers. This is almost no different than dealing with barrels for the first time. If you're going to have bots do barrels, you should math out how many barrels you need over X amount of time. But if you just want to be like, here's the deal. I'm going to make 100 barrels. There you go. You might find some really surprising bottlenecks, which can be silly. But either way. Yeah, we're going to paste on you. Stop, please. Thanks. Ugh, I just wanted to take a look at your stuff. Anyway, coal load, iron plate, coal unload, full cargo go, empty cargo, time passed, 5 seconds. Yeah, there's no good turnabout. There's no good turnabout with any of that. I'm going to pick you up and put you there, because the back end of the caboose was what was missing. So the first time you're going to go to the station, you're going to unload your stuff, and you're not going to receive any fuel. Hopefully every time after that, fuel. Let's get some fast inserters built. How you do? Thank you. I like these little trains. This is really cute. Little diesel-fired guy or something. Look at this little diesel-fired guy. Ain't he a beaut? Just a beaut. Okay, that gets that, that gets that. You're gonna scram in 2, 1. No, I said 5 seconds, mate. Come on with this. Okay, same deal. Coal's gonna get loaded and then dumped out. We have the same checker here. So what I need is this to be coal less than 1. It'll flutter a little bit, but with both of these here, that should give us a pretty even keel. By the time the iron has filtered out and gotten to here, where it's empty, we have, I don't know, 50, 60, 70, 80 items on the line. That should be enough to tide us over a little bit. And that, there we go. There's that. And this should be disabled. Iron plate, coal unload. Yep, it'll fluctuate a little bit. Hold. Kind of figured it would do a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Is that better? There we are. It just has to catch up a little bit. Yep. With fast inserters, I think this will be less of a problem. But now, yeah, we're processing a box. This is just going to keep going. We now have iron ore processing. Awesome. Awesome. And now plates. If I ever need plates, I can just bebop right in there and just steal some plates. So right now, let's get a little deconstruction out of the way. We've done a lot of adding. Let's do a little removing. This time, none of this is necessary. And the reason why I want to do some removing is because there's a lot of product sitting here I'm not using. Or I could use somewhere else. The inserters, the belts. The furnaces, not so much. We have what, 18? We had 18 smelters before. We got 32 now. Not too bad. Nice doubling. Said Dublin. Now I've got the Tipperary song stuck in my head. It's a long way to Tipperary. Nope. I'll get copyright struck for sure. For sure, for sure. My mind is a permanent, constant, whimsical mess. Okay, that takes care of any amount of on-site iron smelting I was doing. All of the iron is being carted away somewhere else. Oh. So that's interesting. What's going to happen is... Nope. Not interesting. Did you run out of stuff? Yep. The signal, or the station's legit right now. What can happen is maybe some lulls in between unloads. I'm really hoping that the faster containerizers, what are these called? Yeah, containerization machines. I'm hoping that they, yeah, there you go. You get your fuel. I might set that to like 10 seconds to make sure it gets a little more fuel. But yeah, this is grand. I could double this. We could add more belts. We can add more uncontainerizers if we want. There's potential. There's potential. But that wraps up our first cell. Yep, and it's active. It'll be unactive in a moment. The other thing I want to observe while I'm kind of dinking around with this is how long until it starts unloading? Does it just switch over to unavailable? Oh. Yep, that's what I want. I want it to shut off cold right there as it's unloading. Perfect. If we need to add a little more into the circuit network, so we're watching more of the belt, we can. That's easy to do. How much we got? We got 2,000 plates right there. I haven't added any containers because I want that stuff ready to party. And what I ought to do is, just so we can get a little bit, we could actually add some smelters here and just add some steel. I'm getting ahead of myself. One thing at a time, JMegs. One thing at a time. You can have that. You can have that. This is going to be a fairly manual process until we get all this cleaned up nice and tight. But let's get copper plugged in, and then, yeah, we'll call this an episode. This is where the fun is. This is where we're starting to get to the real meat and potatoes. Until you lay down your first train cell, I guess. We've called them cells, we've called them blocks, we've called them a lot of things. But until you really lay down your first one and it's working to satisfaction, I think there's a lot of apprehension. It's just a lot of up in the air, and it's like, well, what's the best way to do this? And I'm kind of the gamer that it's like, I could spend years sitting on my rump and being like, well, what is the best way to do this? Or I could just do it, and then I just do it. You just take all that coal, thanks. And my house just shook with that thunderbolt. Holy craps. Holy craps. What the haps and holy craps. We got it? Yeah, I think so. Oh, nope. I cut somebody off. There we go. And this just comes right down. There we are. Excellent. That is the next step of... Oh yeah, I can just dump all the ore right into the thing. Nice. That's the next step for getting copper transported, trained, containered, and all that. All that. The next hurdle, quote-unquote hurdle, is going to be actually getting some product. So, like I said, iron, probably stone, copper, lead. And then over here, we're going to have probably the finished product. So circuits are probably going to be the first hurdle to tackle. But I'm not super worried about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, let's go ahead and save. Thank you all for joining me. Name's JohnMegacycle. Another episode of Freight Forwarding. The mod of Factorio is in the books. And I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.